Got ourselves Holy Saya over for the team 2 with Leo, Plush, ZPF, and Toxie versus Goers, or for the team 1, Cracker on the team. We got Metro, we got Rifty gonna be first up versus Saya. A bit of a rematch between these two, in fact. Saya with a Wake of Ashes, already getting a big tether with a Dawn Light stack onto Rifty. He's got him so big Meteor, big comets crashing down, but cannot quite stay on it for too long. Full combustion available. I think it was a full combust, right? Also Sabo in the back. Cannot forget about this man over here. You guys got your hand mounts out here. You know the special animation of the mount is actually plays rock paper scissors. Like when you do a special animation, it like actually like shakes the fist and becomes a rock paper scissors. You can literally play rock paper scissors with other people. It's really cool. I like it. Got us a full breath into trinket out of Saya, trying to go for a knock onto Rifty with an interrupt, and Rifty goes in for a knock of his own. Full burst out for Saya, as Rifty did have a bit of damage rolling in. Is that alter? He's altering, not gaining as much health as he really wanted to. Nova into Saya though, able to at least escape and blink it a little early though, but I guess there's no stun for Saya to work with, and images are going to be slowing down Saya a little. Rifty at some point is going to have a go. He got Meteor. He doesn't have a lot of cooldowns to work with. Meteor slamming down and Saya avoiding it. Rifty needs a lot of procs, I feel like, to really make his damage work. Poly to follow might be a block. There goes a block. Yeah, for Rifty, he's been in a real weird spot so far. He is not getting a lot of procs out of Frostfire Mage, which is very unfortunate. He's not really able to land a proper Meteor. I think the only way he can land a Meteor is to go to like Breath onto Saya, then drop a Meteor, and then follow up with Burst as the Meteor clashes together with Combust, just so you can have like sort of like a proper go. If that, or you need to go Breath, Poly, and then go for a full go. You need to make sure it's as clean as possible. But Saya, I think he's always watching out for a big G-Pie to at least get yourself a primer, maybe a Meteor to follow up. He will have it a little bit late. Trying to see if he can drop down some damage. Saya able to avoid the Meteor. Still big damage on the Rifty though. Cannot escape the Paladin. No longer has a cheap death breath for a second. Stun to follow him. Does have a blink, but that Hammer of Righteousness. I think Hammer Righteousness? I'm confusing. I feel like I'm drawing a blank here what it shouldn't be. But that Hammer, the Execute Hammer, does take the guy out. It's Lasso by Sabo. Sabo, do you have the damage here? Do you have the damage here, Sabo? Full immunity to magic damage. Sabo can still do a bit of physical damage to Saya though. He's got us some plenty of damage. Hold on, actually, Wind Strikes go right through it. Wind Strikes are going right through it. Oh no, Saya, oh no, the man I think is out for the count. That immunity does nothing. Nothing against Sabo. It's so weird too. I thought Wind Strikes are all nature damage too, so I thought Blessing a Spell Warning that protects you from magic damage would help there, but it doesn't. It doesn't, I guess because his Storm Strikes, but becomes a ranged Storm Strike, but it still treats it as a Storm Strike. And even if you did press Bop, like Sabo would just purge it away. So it's like you have to press immunity to magic damage. That or a proper bubble. Root onto Plush for a second. Sabo diving underground for a moment. Knocking up the Rogue. Does he have the damage to follow up? If he's got himself the burst, he might be alright. Garrote out for the Rogue. Does drop down the totem. That is giving him a bit of shielding to follow. Sabo with big Tempest onto Plush. Does go for the Cloak of Shadows. If you have another Tempest ready, you want to make sure to save it. And Sabo does take Plush right here, right now, I think. No, the Rogue barely escapes. Does he have a Flame Shock on him? If he's got a Flame Shock on him, he might be okay. Oh, you know why they probably don't see this arena? Because they have it janked up and they haven't fixed it yet. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. It's so janky. It is so janky. Is this one gonna get like shelved and sent into the vault soon? I can almost see it, honestly. I could see it. Plush trying to see if he can waddle up to Sabo. Is it gonna be enough that he needs to get himself a proper go? Garrote Sabo with the root immediately onto Plush though. I guess he had the root totem hanging out there before Plush even had to go. Try to knock the Rogue Sunder for a moment. You are disarmed. Still has access to the lightning bolts are a better weapon than an actual weapon. Maces, axes, who cares for those? Get yourself a lightning bolt in your hand. Get yourself the Spear of Zeus in your arms. This is gonna be Sabo full rooted. Can't do much. Can I try to go for a hex on the ZPF? But the Hunter does take it. Survival Hunters do quite a lot of damage, man. Flare down perfectly versus Metro. Catches him before he gets a proper opener. You definitely do want to try to see if you can root him in your Sentinel Lunar Shower ability, because that does quite a significant bit of damage. Look at that thing. It actually does a decent bit. ZPF might be under trouble though. Got himself a Manic Bandage to at least remove the bleeds, but may have to go for a Turtle here. His health, it doesn't even matter. I think he was trying to see if he could wait it out until the perfect moment, and that bite just came out of left field with Leo rushing in. Metro getting stunned up. The Feral Druid has nowhere else to go, just locked in Wall is available. That is a silencer fully. He has some bear form healing to work with though, and that wall should help him stabilize a little bit, but those riders are not going to give you any opportunity to catch a reset. And that's going to be all the riders yoinked in, but the Death Knight stays strong and is trying to stay on you as best as humanly possible, not letting it go anywhere whatsoever, riding on top of his pale charger. And is going to be able to grip you back in. Quick blind, do you have a stun to follow? He got obliterates and procs into a Wraith Walk, able to stay on top of the Druid. He's got him in his sights. Metro has himself a Heart of the Wild. Technically could get a lot of recovery. Jumping off the side of the bridge. I think he was trying to see if he could go for a leap to maybe juke him. Not gonna happen. Leah right on top of the man is gonna walk away when he knows he won it. He literally is just not gonna stay here. He's like, all right, obliterate, and I'll walk away. I know he's dead. It's over. Goera is trying to see if he could tussle and duel Leo. I'm kind of looking at both death this time. I'm getting confused. I want to look between left and right hand side of his skin. Leo under a ton of pressure though in the opener. He does have a death pack, so you may have to use it here. If he does use death pack, he needs to get away from Goeris as far as possible. Wait out until necrotics are gone, unless he's got himself a proper go. Dome down for Goeris. Dome might come down for Leo, and Leo's just trying to see if he can stun lock Goeris. Does get himself a short stun, able to pick up a bit of damage himself. AMS up before Goeris gets himself a proper go. Or maybe that's actually a bonus AMS. I don't think it's an actual AMS. It looks also like he has two AMSs on the right hand side of the screen. You see he has two icons for it. I think one of them is from the Riders. Is going to be a stun onto Goeris. Blind for Leo. They're trading CC for a bit. Goeris got himself a bit of damage. Leo might be under a ton of trouble. Deathpack may need to be used soon. Does use Deathpack. Sounds on Goeris. I think he's got a little bit of health, but he might just need to tussle it out and see if he can take down Goeris right here. He got himself a dome. AMS available. He just got to see if he can break past those defenses. Goeris matching him on the AMS. Both are so low, but he does catch it. He does get the win. Oh my God. I can't believe that you lived that. It was both at no health whatsoever. Krager rushing in, does not want to give Leo a chance to recover. He's got to go up against the Rogue Man. But Leo at least able to chain of ice him. There's no recovery for this Death Knight to gain. You're not going to be seeing a death pack for a while. Those death strikes at 35% dampening maybe will do some healing, but not a lot. And Leo is doing the best he can to survive this. He can maybe kite out Kragar, build up a bit of runing power. He doesn't have second wind, man. If Death Knights had second wind, that'd be crazy. Actually, would be wild. Blinded Kragar, trying to see if he could drop in a stun. Death and Decay down and everything available. Blade Storm for Kragar to immune the Remorseless Winter and Leo. Seeing that immunity, IBF is getting rotated. So Leo's just trying to see if he can play it out, using all defenses he's got. But I think a couple of executes out of Kragar could take him. Death Strikes are keeping him afloat barely, but at that point, the Death Knight is so on the defensive, he can't even look at potentially going aggressive with Kragar. He's got to look at survivability. And there's just not much you can do. You get caught out like that, and not much you can really do at that point. Blind out of Toxie. Keep it up, live it up to the name, you know, Toxic for the blind. Full dots on the Kragar. Kingsman and everything. Parry out for Kragar, at least able to reduce the damage, but the dots are already in. The dots are already in. And the Rogue tried to shadow step around Kragar just to get those strikes behind the parry. And Kragar's now exposed. He's got himself battle stance. So he's taking a lot of damage. Back in defensive stance. There's someone to Toxie. Going for Demolish. He needs to grab himself a heal. He needs a heal right now if he doesn't have one. Battle stance. Hold on. Battle Master Trinket to give him more health to work with. Rally Cry has also been used. He needs second one to kick in right now. He's got to reflect for some poison damage. One of his Rallying Cry, I think, fell off. His Battle Master Trinket is going to fall off too at some point. Fear on a Rogue. Oh, you have no health. Picking up a bit of heal. Oh, that heal. That picked up a heal. Stun. Got himself Battle Stance. Bit of cleave onto the Rogue. Slowing him down just to keep the Rogue in combat. He does throw a poison knife at you. Not the end of the world. You can still work with this. You can work with this. Blaze Storm before the Rogue goes in for a proper stun. You know the Rogue got the comp points for a kid the shot. Reflect up. Stun for a moment. Leap it away. He's just trying to see if he can avoid a stun from the Rogue. Can he buy himself more time for any cooldowns? Disarm for last second. Maybe this way you just go in aggressive. You just punish the Rogue as much as possible. Does go for a Rally Cry. No, Warbreaker into a stun. Both are so low. Demolish onto the Rogue. Does hit him. She does. Oh! I think they both got each other. I think they both cross-killed. Kragar gets one. Toxic gets one. Cross kill. I'm pretty sure it's a cross kill. I need to double check it, but that was amazing. What a hell of a match to end it on. Final match, cross kill. No, both so evenly matched. So evenly matched. That was awesome. I don't think it actually, maybe one of them lived with barely any health. I need to double check it, but oh, my head hurts after that one. It's so close.